watching GW News Recap. This is Yaungamla bringing to you the top stories of the week. Let's have a look at the stories that made up to the headlines. Supermarin on the plight of Nagaland village guard. Speaking at the ongoing second leg of the parliament budget session, Nagaland's Lok Sabha MP S. Supermarin Jamir on 12th March highlighted the plight of Nagaland village guards and urged Union Home Minister intervention. NFHRCC rejoined to G. Kaito Aye. The Nagaland Foothill Road Coordination Committee had strongly reacted to the statement made by the Minister of PWD Road and Bridges G. Kaito Aye in the recently concluded NLA 6th session, stating that the committee had requested for contract work allotments. In connection with the robbery of a SBI ATM in Kuda village, BKL, the Manipur police had made a major breakthrough following with the arrest of 4 persons involved in the robbery case. And now the news in details. Speaking at the ongoing second leg of the parliament budget session, Nagaland Lok Sabha MP S. Supermarin Jamir on 12th March highlighted that the plea of Nagaland village guards and urged Union Home Minister intervention. Jamir stated that the village guards, despite playing a pivotal role in guarding 120 villages along the Indo-Myanmar border covering 6 districts including Mon, Tuinsang, Kefri, Melori, Noklak and Longlang, since its inception in 1957 has been neglected by both state government and Ministry of Home Affairs. Jamir highlighted that the monthly salary of 3,000 annually, clothing allowance of 100 and monthly ration allowance of 60 of the village guard, requested that the House to look into the matter. He also urged the concerned ministry to revamp and strengthen the village guard and deploy them along the border instead of promoting border fencing and free movement restriction policies. The Nagaland Foothill Road Coordination Committee had strongly reacted to the statement made by the Minister of PWD Road and Bridges G. Kaito Aye in the recently concluded NLS 6th session, stating that the committee had requested for contract work allotments. In the light of the statement made by Kaito in the Assembly, stating that the committee had requested for contract work allotments. They did not meet the necessary criteria. Consequently, works were assigned through registered contractors. Instead, the committee termed Kaito's statement as distorted and blatant lies by highly acclaimed session politician. Committee said that the statement in the floor of the House appeared to be seemingly inappropriate and disproportionately misleading. Committee claimed that the NPWD R&B had requested them to recommend 4 contract works to reputed and qualified contractor firms. Thereafter, subcommittee members were constituted to identify and forward the same to the department accordingly and send an endorsement letter on October 28, 2024. Committee mentioned that prior to the selection of contractors, as late as May 8, 2024, it has been submitted to 7 points memorandum to the department pertaining to allocation of contract works, which was also published on daily newspaper on May 9, 2024. The 7th chapter points included extraordinary precaution to be adopted on the criteria of selection of qualified registered contractors. Second point of the charter demanded to accommodate, promote and give leverage to the credential of young upcoming local Naga contractors. Distributing length of works be considered on basis of 10 to 15 kilometers only to each qualified contractors. Third point asserted that no qualified contractors shall be allotted works in more than one site. The charter also mentioned that no contractors shall be allocated work applied below the prescribed schedule of rate or at most up to 5% only. The charter calls on tripartite agreement to be signed consisting of department contractors and an FHRCC to maintain smooth and timely execution of allocated works. It also called for strict adherence of the approved CE testing code, limited alignments in every division. The last point of the charter calls for equal and fair distribution of funds based on actual technical DPR in each division. In light of the committed has strongly urged the minister in charge of PWD Road and Bridges to retract with assembly speech through print or visual media in larger interests of the public in general. In connection with the robbery of SBI ATM in Kuda village B, Khel, Dimapur, police had made a major breakthrough following with the arrest of 4 persons involved in robbery case. The arrests were made in 20 days after the masked robbery broke into an SBI ATM kiosk and flee with cash. Officials revealed that 4 persons involved in robbery were arrested from Assam's Bogajan and Hojai area. The 4 arrested persons involved in robbery case were reportedly known residents of Nagaland nor Dimapur, but were residents of Assam. Along with 4 arrested persons, police had also seized one red-colored Swift Desire from Hojai area, where another car used in the crime, Swift Desire Silver in color, is yet to be retrieved. Officials also mentioned that the gas cutter used during committing robbery is yet to be recovered. The identity of the 4 robbers is yet to be revealed, as police refuse to disclose any information. In connection with the ATM robbery case, further investigation is on. More details are awaited. It is to be mentioned that the ATM robbery in Kuda village B, Khel occurred on the wee hour of February 20, where mass robbery broke open SBI ATM kiosk located in Kuda village B, Khel and flee from the spot under 11 minutes with cash. After the incident case came to light, police had formed SID to probe the case. The Kuki Zo Council, who had imposed indefinite shutdown in Kuki Zo dominated area, announced the lifting of shutdown from March 13. The announcement came after body of Lal Huntang Singsit 30 was laid to rest at Kuki Zo Martyr Cemetery in Paijang village, Kangpokpi district. The statement issued by the Kuki Zo Council stated that the decision to lift indefinite shutdown comes after true deliberation. The council asserted that though the shutdown has been lifted, it would continue to oppose the free movement announced by Union Home Minister Amit Shah, as it undermines and dilutes the justice process. Until justice is duly served for the Kuki Zo people, any move toward a restricted area movement will be vigorously opposed, added the council. The free movement of the people between Mighty and Kuki dominated area, which began last week, came following a special directive by Amit Shah. In wake of free movement, clashes erupted between Kuki Zo protesters and security. In Kangpokpi district on March 8, where Lal Gontang Singsit was killed and many others were injured, including security personnel. After the indefinite shutdown was imposed, the Naga People's Organization had strongly condemned the move and issued 24 hours ultimatum to the government demanding to lift indefinite total shutdown imposed by Kuki Zo or face consequences. Pakistani security forces stormed a train on March 12 that had been hijacked by separatist militants, killing all 33 attackers and ending a day-long standoff. Rescue 346 hostages. Separatist Baloch militant on March 4 blew up the railway track and hurled rocket at Jafar Express when it was on the way to Peshawar in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province from Balochistan, capital of Quetta, carrying 440 people. The military said 21 hostages and 4 security troops were killed over the course of the standoff. All 33 Baloch insurgents involved in train hijack was killed in Pakistani military operation. Military spokesperson Ahmad Sharif Chowdhury said final operation was carried out with great care, adding that no civilians were killed in the final stage of the operation. Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammad Shahid al-Sultani announced that high-profile leader of Islamic Sultan Abdullah Maki Mushli al-Rifai, also known as Abu Khatifa, was killed in an airstrike in western Iraq. Mohammed said that Khalifa was killed by Iraqi security forces with the support of the US-led coalition. Mohammed called Khadija as one of the most dangerous terrorists in Iraq and the world. He added that elimination of Abu Khadija marked another significant victory in Iraq's ongoing fight against terrorism. Following Khadija's death, US President Donald Trump took to his social media platform stating that the fugitive leader of ISIS in Iraq was killed. Trump added that Khadija was relentlessly hunted down out intrepid war fighters. Trump further described the collaborative nature of operation, stating his miserable life was terminated along with another member of ISIS in coordination with the Iraqi government and the Kurdish regional government. Well, that's it for this week top stories. For more news like this, stay connected to Global Window. Good night.